The Indian Premier League of Cricket, that is the IPL cricket matches were going on. There was this team called Royal Challengers Bangalore which was performing exceptionally well. So what Zobi Sports does is, they buy 50 t-shirts of RCB, which is the Royal Challengers Bangalore, at the price of 2000 per t-shirt. So they buy these 50 shirts and they sell 20 of those at the cost of 3000 each. That is, they're selling it at a profit of 1000 rupees. But what happens is, after some time, this team loses 5 consecutive matches and could not make it to the semi-finals. So the remaining t-shirts had to be sold at a loss of 1000 rupees. So the remaining t-shirts, that is 30 t-shirts, because there were 50, 20 at a profit of 1000 and the remaining 30 at a loss of 1000. So 2000 he had bought them for per t-shirt and he sold 30 t-shirts at the price of 1000 each. So this is how he sold the 50 t-shirts. So now can we find the loss or profit, overall loss and profit? For that, what we need to find is the total cost price and the total selling price. Once we know the total cost price and the total selling price, we can find the gain or loss. Let us see whether he gained in this deal or he made some loss. So let us first find the total cost price of the t-shirts. We have 50 t-shirts here and each costs 2000 rupees. So we can say the cost price of these 50 t-shirts would be 50 times 2000, which makes it 1 lakh. So 1 lakh rupees was the total cost price. Now let's look at the total selling price. So total selling price would be 20 t-shirts at the price of 3000 each. So 20 at the price of 3000 plus 30 at the price of 1000 each. 30 at the price of 1000. This is what we get. Now 20 into rupees 3000 gives me 3 2s are 6, followed by 1 2 3 4 zeros, plus 3 followed by 4 zeros. So this gives me 60,000 plus 30,000, which is 90,000. So 90,000 rupees was the total selling price. We know the total cost price is 1 lakh rupees. Total selling price is 90,000 rupees. So this is what we get. Now here we can clearly see that the cost price is more than the selling price. Since cost price is more than the selling price, there's a loss. Let us find the loss now. Loss is cost price minus selling price. Cost price here is 1 lakh. Selling price is 90,000. So the total loss is for 10,000 rupees. So the loss comes out to be 10,000 rupees. So this is the loss which Zobi Sports incurred because of these t-shirts. So we see that for the cost price of 1 lakhs, Zobi Sports suffered a loss of 10,000 rupees. Now, if the cost price was 1 lakh, the loss was 10,000. We can find for 1 rupee also. If the cost price is 1, by unitary method I can say loss would be 10,000 divided by 1 lakh. Similarly, I can find for 100 rupees also. If my cost price is 100 rupees, then the loss would be 10,000 divided by 1 lakhs times 100. Now what is this? This is the loss which I am suffering or which Zobi Sports suffered for every 100 rupees of the cost price. So this is loss per 100 or loss per cent, and this percentage is actually called as loss percentage. So this is the loss percentage which we can calculate. So this comes out to be 10%. Cancelling off the zeros, what I get is that the loss percentage is actually 10%. That is, if the loss is 10,000 rupees, either I can say that the loss is 10,000 rupees, or I can say that there was a 10% loss. So remember, loss percentage can be found by loss divided by cost price. Remember that cost price is important here. We find the loss or profit upon the cost price only. So loss upon cost price into 100 gives me the loss percentage. This is very similar to what we'd seen for profit percentage, which was profit upon cost price into 100. So for profit percentage, it is profit upon cost price into 100. For loss percentage, it is loss upon cost price into 100. So now we know that there's this shop called JJ Stores, which sold 30 IPL t-shirts for rupees 24,000, and they suffered a loss of 20%. We know that they suffered a loss of 20%. So at what price had they bought these t-shirts? We know the selling price. We know that loss percent also. What we are interested is in finding the cost price, that is the buying price, the price at which they bought it, the cost price of these 30 IPL t-shirts. Let us find that now. We know the loss percent, and we know loss percent is loss upon cost price into 100. But we don't know the cost price. We know the selling price, we do not know the cost price. This is what we need to find. So let's get selling price into the picture first. I can write loss as cost price minus selling price upon CP into 100. So I can write loss percent as this. Now dividing, what I'll get here is CP divided by CP gives me 1 minus SP by CP times 100 gives me the loss percent. This is what I get next. Again, I can divide this by 100 here. So I get loss percent divided by 100 would be equal to 1 minus SP by CP. Now I can bring SP by CP here. I can take loss by 100 to the other side. So this would give me SP by CP would become positive 1. If I take it there, this would be 1 minus loss percent by 100. Now I can take the LCM here. So taking LCM, I get 100 as my denominator. Numerator becomes 100 minus loss percent. So this is what I get. That selling price divided by cost price would be 100 minus loss percent divided by 100. So remember this. This is what you get. Now I can find selling price from here. Selling price would be nothing but you multiply both by cost price. 100 minus loss percent upon 100. So this is what my selling price is. But I wanted to find the cost price. I know the selling price. I know the loss percent. I wanted to find the cost price. So what I'll do is, I'll reciprocate this. If I reciprocate both the sides, the equality remains. So this would become CP by SP. If I reciprocate it, if I reciprocate this, this will become 100 upon 100 minus loss percent. This is what I get. Now I can find cost price from here. Cost price would be nothing but selling price multiplied by 100 by 100 minus loss percent. So this is what my cost price is. Now this is what I had to find. I had to find cost price. I know the selling price. I know loss percent. So we know that the selling price was 24,000. They suffered a loss of 20% and we had to find the cost price. Now applying this formula, we can write that cost price would be selling price is 24,000. This would be 100 divided by 100 minus loss. Loss is 20%. So this is 100 minus 20 here. This is what I get as my cost price. Now further, this is 24,000 times 100 divided by 80. 100 minus 20 is 80. This is what I get next. Now I can cancel off the 0. 8 3s are 24 and 3,000 I get here. So what I get is 3 followed by 4 zeros. That is 30,000. So the cost price is 30,000. Selling price is 24,000. And hence you can see that there's a loss because cost price is greater than the selling price. Therefore there's a loss, and the loss is actually 20%. So remember, selling price by cost price is 100 minus loss percent by 100. If you remember this, you can find both of these. And to remember this again, if cost price is 100, selling price would be less than the cost price because there's a loss. So if there's a loss, selling price would be 100 minus loss percent. So that's a small way in which you can remember that SP upon CP would be 100 minus loss percent divided by 100. From here you can find the SP. If you know the CP and loss percent, again if you reciprocate the two, then you can find the CP also. So knowing SP and loss percent, you can calculate CP. So if you know any two, that is of CP, SP and loss percent, knowing any two, you can find the third.